I've worked not for directly, but as a contractor for big oil and gas companies. And I can just tell you, at least in that space and the other spaces I've advised in, those companies are just bloated already. Like AI's got
Yeah.
nothing to do with it. They were just bloated. And so if those CEOs can cut, 10,000 people or whatever it is, and still keep the profit, maybe make it more profitable, they're probably going to do that. And so, is it AI or were those companies really bloated to begin with? They're really bloated to begin with because, like when I was in oil and gas, I remember going to Houston one time and I had a client say, if we make our employees work overtime, they'll just quit and go to the next competitor. It's like overtime, just simple overtime. Like they couldn't push them too hard or they just quit. And so
Yeah.
it's like, oh man. So can you imagine just the accumulation of just extra people you have because you can't push people to work overtime when you're in a crunch? And it's just wild to hear that. And
Yeah.
some of those big companies, you just go in and you're what are you doing for 40 hours a week? I don't even understand. Like, what are you, what are you doing in the small business world? You can't have that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you could choose to, but if you trying to run an effective business, you really can't have that. And so I do think more of what we're seeing right now is just big companies going, yeah, we really didn't need that many people more than
Yeah.
it is AI is actually cutting jobs.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, especially kind of whether it was a bubble or not. I mean, it sure acted like one. When we raised our big round, I mean, tech stocks were crazy. Money was flying around all over the place. Interest rates were zero. So, I mean, there was just billions of dollars getting poured into businesses. And we were one of them, and we got crazy bloated. Now, we thinned down in 2022 into like kind of 2023 because we realized, man, we overhired like crazy. A lot of this stuff either didn't pan out or didn't work. But and we're a small fish in the grand scheme of things. So you imagine, companies raising billions of dollars, not millions like we did. A lot of them have that same problem. I think they, whether they use AI as the excuse, or the scapegoat or whatever. I mean, most likely that's where most of those kind of decisions are coming from right now.